Welcome back, everybody, to the Exit Row. This is episode number 42.
Oh, just like WrestleMania.
Like WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Hey,
These two wrestling nerds over here.
I'm your host, Adama Anderson. I'm here with Justin Moore
How we doing?
and Paige Larson.
Hey guys.
And guys, we just came back from AvCon.
We sure did.
Technically, not really.
Not really. It was
In terms of pod time,
the
yes.
Podland.
Yes.
Yes.
The last time you heard us,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, technically, we just came back from LA, but yeah. So hey, let's talk about AvCon. So is it AvCon? It was an aviation content creator conference that was in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Delta Museum. First time at the Delta Museum for you, Justin?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, first time in spending time in Atlanta in a long time.
Yeah.
Been through Atlanta, but haven't spent actual time outside of the airport in quite some time. But yeah, no, first time to the Delta Flight Museum. Not your first time?
No,
This
it
was my second time.
was my third time.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, 1, 2, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect, actually, yeah.
Hey, so how do we get there? Justin, you got there on
Actually-
Friday.
Actually, you should go first because
Yeah.
chronologically speaking.
Paige,
Very true.
how did you get there?
Oh, just took a little Boeing 717.
Oh, just
No
a
big
little
deal.
Boeing 717.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Delta, right?
Yeah. from
Yeah, there
Delta.
you go. Delta to
I'm
Omaha.
flying my Fly Delta Jets shirt if you're looking on the video right.
Hey, look at that.
Is that from the shop?
Yeah, the Delta shop. Not from the Delta Museum shop, but yes.
Oh, okay, that's what I was asking you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It is with the Delta shop, yeah. Yeah, and I was on that flight, obviously.
I was going to say, weren't you there too?
So that's why I was like, I was there too.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, okay. And then Justin.
I came in Friday morning. Friday morning, 717.
Heck yeah.
Because, we found out that it's actually a flex how many 717 flights we have out of Omaha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Who would have
really
thought we
is.
would have any sort of flex on anyone's airport? But we do, because we got a
Definitely
legitimate
do. Oh,
shuttle
yeah.
service to and from Atlanta. But yeah, I was on the Friday morning flight bright and early. Had to get down because we had work to conduct,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yes, we did.
Pretty big day that day.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. So
AvCon was Saturday, just to be clear, but we
Yes.
were all there Friday finally.
Friday, correct.
Friday,
so
right.
all the creators were going to get together that evening, but beforehand, we were able to get a nice little podcast, which I think you guys had listened to. It was
Yeah.
episode number
If you
If you haven't,
41.
let's plug our own pod right now. Yeah.
If you haven't, why don't you go back one?
This has been one
We're
of the
going to advertise ourselves
This has
right
been
now.
one of my most anticipated moments of this podcast is plugging our own pod on the pod. So yeah, shout out to episode 41 of the Exit Row.
Oh my. Yeah, so Paige, you kind of helped get this together.
How about a round of applause?
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's way too loud. I'm sorry.
So me and Noel Phillips have been kind of talking for almost the past year about getting him on a podcast, and with schedules and traveling and everything.
Because you met at Airliners, no? Like a year ago, didn't this all kind of stem from
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
And where was that?
Atlanta.
At the Delta Flight
Delta
Museum.
Flight Museum. Yeah. So yeah, we had been talking for about a year. We've been wanting to get into an episode. It just hadn't worked out with schedules and.
Yeah, the
traveling
original
timing
plan was for
and-
him to just come on casually at one point, right?
Yeah.
Was that
Yeah.
or to video in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just have him on randomly.
Yeah.
Like not even get together, just he was going to come on at some point, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And life happened. Stuff happens.
Yeah, exactly. And so AvCon comes into the picture, and probably a few months ago, I get in contact with him and ask him, hey, if we brought our podcast equipment, would you be willing to come on and have an episode with us? And he, of course, he was like, yes.
He said, hell no. Oh, yeah. That's right. He said, yes.
Like, who are these people? Yeah. So,
Like most, actually. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, Noel was very nice and said yes.
Yes, he
Versus
was very
others who
nice.
would say, no, what?
yeah. And so, yes, absolutely. He was like, yes, absolutely. And then kind of came to mind that, like, hey, Josh Cahill and Jeb Brooks are going to be there, so why don't we see if maybe they want to? So I messaged Noel and brought the idea up, and he texted both of them, and they both agreed to come on with Noel. So I was kind of like in disbelief and truly didn't even believe it until I saw all three of them. When we got to the hotel, we were getting set up, and these three legends just come walking down the hallway, and there they are right in front of my face, and I'm like, oh my God, they're here. Like, this is happening.
Let's do a little inside baseball here. The original podcast was supposed to be one-on-one per se. So it was going to be not necessarily like 3 podcasts, but it was going to be 3 sit downs with each of them individually.
Right.
Right. And so when
The original idea, yeah.
that
well,
was-
and Jeb was kind of on the fence at first. Like we were told, like he might be able to make it.
Yeah, depending
rightfully
on
so.
timing
Even
and
even
whatnot,
even if it was just 2 of the 3, any iteration of the 2,
Right.
it would have been great. But the fact that you get all 3 in that room
Absolutely.
at any point in time for any amount of time was kind of like striking lightning, honestly.
oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, no. Back to a little inside baseball, behind the scenes, whatever you want to call it. The plan was to sit down with each of them individually for maybe like a half an hour. Even though we could literally still be sitting down with them now, legitimately, still to this moment, talking. But yeah, so when I landed in Atlanta Friday morning, we were going to meet with them Friday afternoon. I got a text from Adama saying like he had relayed what Paige was saying, and that I think it was more implied, like not that they wouldn't have done it all individually, but maybe would you like to think about doing it all together? That's kind of the vibe I got from it. Not that the option wasn't on the table, but hey, since we're all in the room together, rather than I'm not going to say waste of time, but I'm going to go ahead and say it for them. Rather
Yeah.
than do it individually, how about we all just knock it out at once?
Yeah.
And so I was literally reading that as we were taxiing. Because we landed in front of the Renaissance. We'll get to that here shortly. But yeah, we landed right in front of you guys, and you were probably texting me right as that was happening.
Yeah. I said, hey, welcome. Also, by the
I hated
way,
the idea. I was like,
yeah.
great. Now what? This isn't any sort of podcast. Like, this is the podcast that's probably going to put us on the map. And if it doesn't, I'm not sure what we got to do. But
show a
we
little
ended up
skin.
meeting with all 3 of them versus one on one, if you will. So yeah, so next time you watch that podcast, or when you do watch that podcast, just know that was a plan that was kind of thrown in at like almost the last moment, if you will.
Yeah, because Noel he texted me and kind of brought that up. He's like, well, what would you say to having us all 3? And I was kind of like, oh, okay. I mean,
You're not going to necessarily rebuttal. You're going to agree
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah,
But-
absolutely.
it ended
But-
up working out really well because that was the first time all 3 had them ever met in person, let alone be on a podcast together.
It was the first time Josh and Jeb had met,
Yeah.
like in person, as you said.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's fair to say that, and if you go back and listen to episode 41, you'll know that it was the first time they've probably done any sort of media at all,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like them 3, which is kind of wild, actually. Like, on the exit row?
Right?
I'm sorry? Yeah. We've come a long way since Matt Garcia. No, shout out,
Shout out.
Matt.
Oh, man.
But yeah, no, that was incredible. Great opportunity. I kind of watched the podcast myself. I mean, again, we can't state this enough. Like, it was awesome that they gave us that time. Like,
Oh,
I was
for
still kind of mind blown when I was listening back to it the other day. I was like, why did this happen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I've gone back and even watched some of their videos casually, like, just because. But again, we just want to thank all 3 of them, whether they're listening or not. We may never see them again. Who knows? But the fact that happened was incredible.
Yeah. We really
Would you say?
appreciate
Would
it.
you not say?
Oh, yeah. I'm beyond grateful. And even kind of like you said, I was watching it back the other day.
Another round of applause.
Just, and I was just watching it with such a grateful heart and with a smile on my face, knowing that like we did that. And
Because I think
I'm
we're
so
all
happy.
I think we're all pretty big fans of each one of them. Like, I was a big fan of Jeb. Like, out of the 3, obviously we're all familiar with each other's work. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, I was a big fan of Jeb. I think you guys were a big fan of Noel and Josh, and
Yep.
versus we all kind of like were able to meet in the middle, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they all had such different perspectives. It was it was a wild discussion. It really was.
Including that Rainbow Hotel.
Shout out to the Rainbow Hotel, unofficial official sponsor.
There you go.
Is the Rainbow
Yeah.
Hotel. Yeah. Which, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a great moment too, because for those who don't know, I tend to actually like to be behind the mic. I don't actually like to be in front of the mic.
I was just going to get to that. Where were you exactly? Because people are saying, where was Adama?
Yeah, so I was actually
He was there.
I was there. I was watching the whole thing, putting the video together and the audio.
Never saw you once.
So all those who
Not once.
did provide some feedback, I appreciate the feedback from the last podcast. Again, last minute we had to share microphones, and so sometimes the quality wasn't that good. I apologize, but yeah, for me it was great to just be behind the mic and doing what I originally wanted the podcast to be back when it was episode 1, was just you two going back and forth, talking, presenting
Clear,
things.
this is only because he didn't have a trip to talk about. That's the only reason.
Yeah,
You
right.
guys.
He didn't go around the world recently.
Yeah, I guess I'll step back. Yeah.
No, it was just so awesome being from that perspective to just watch you two just take this podcast, take that episode, and just run with it. And yeah, that was really cool. So
This is Adama's final episode.
yeah, if you didn't know, I'm actually going behind the scenes now, and it's going to be these two.
The camera is just slowly going to cut you out through this podcast, actually.
So
At one point, it's just going to be he's half in, half out of, half out of viewpoint.
so yeah, that was
But
really,
I will
really
say, like, even though Saturday was awesome, Friday was what it was all about that weekend. If I do say so myself,
oh yeah.
we weirdly got more exposure that day, if you will. Because I thought the coolest moment, like, and we can get into this, but not to jump into Saturday. It was kind of funny to hear all the people that had come into the hotel lobby just casually,
Yes.
and not intentionally, but say they were checking in. People for AvCon, so they were Av geeks. They were checking into the hotel, maybe went by the lobby to get to the elevators or for whatever reason, and they would go back. Because, again, another inside baseball here. We recorded this in a hotel lobby of the Kimpton.
Yes.
We stayed at the Renaissance, and then the Who's Who apparently stayed at the Kimpton.
Yeah, we didn't know.
From what we could gather, the Who's Who stayed.
Some though, some of them, yeah, some of them
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
But anyway, for the others that were staying at the Kimpton, they would check in, and we heard from multiple people saying, "I saw you guys was recording, and I stopped by." And like, I think there was a legitimate. There had to have been 5 to 10 to 15 people at any given point in time of that podcast, just like listening in, which was
Yeah.
pretty cool because it was to my back, so I never noticed that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was watching it the whole time. I was like, man, there's quite a few people here, and this
Because
is
there was
kinda cool.
multiple people on that Saturday, which was AvCon, that came up and said, "Yeah, I saw you guys recording," and I was like, "How did you see that?" Like, it just didn't register with me that there could have been people behind us that were cheating and seeing it before it dropped.
Which was awesome for them
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
because they also
Right.
got to get the pictures with
So
those
that-
three and not wait in line on Saturday.
That inadvertently also became our first live audience episode. And
There
we
you
didn't
go.
even know.
Yeah.
right.
We didn't even know. So shout out to that.
That's
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, so later that night we went up to the Kimpton again and got to meet everybody else that was content creators, a few of the sponsors, and
The Who's Who, just hobnobbing.
it was pretty neat
We
to
got
be
to
up
meet
there.
Suzanne Brooks.
Finally, she wasn't in there. We really wanted her on the
Yeah.
pod, but
According to Jeb, the brains of the operation.
Yep.
she is the brains.
Yeah.
And just
then-
like Noel, the better half, as everyone else would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was where Rachel finally got to talk to us. So Rachel was the one who put on the event, yeah, so it was just great. Her family was there; they were all there, and so yeah, it was really neat. And then Saturday. So Saturday was the big day, AvCon. We got there, I think, about 8:30. We had to get a little Dunkin'. We needed some coffee. But
somewhere
showing up
around there.
I
there,
don't think we need to say that, but yeah, that's fun.
but showing up there, we ended up seeing a line. There was a line already.
Yeah. Doors hadn't even opened. There was already a line. So that's when it kind of became a reality, like, oh, this is happening.
Again, this is just the whole imposter syndrome of the weekend setting. I went ahead and just got in line with the rest of them because I didn't think I belonged there. So naturally, I just went and got in line because who am I to be? What? No.
Yeah, it was a little, yeah. Like,
It was funny because my big takeaway there was like people had gear to set up, and we're a podcast. So we just had like stickers. So basically, we just came in, boom, installed. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, done.
yeah, but our location, though, where they put us,
It was right
Ended up
under the
being great.
767. It was
Ended up
so
being
cool.
great. I'm full transparency. When I found out, hated it. Full transparency. But as the day went on, that ended up being a pretty legit spot.
yeah, I mean, think
Oh,
about
yeah.
it. You're under the Spirit of Delta 767. Like,
Yeah.
You literally just look up, put your hand up, and touch her belly. Give her a belly rub.
yeah,
We were able to do all day long.
that was so cool.
That was awesome. Like,
Provided shade. Not that it was needed. But it actually weirdly was because remember there was that light that was beaming.
There
in
was
on
a
us the
huge
entire
light
time.
Oh,
on
yeah.
us. So we were actually able to reveal our new logo.
Oh, I
Big
completely forgot
reveal,
about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a big logo. Well, that wasn't a big logo, but it was a logo reveal. We became the Exit Row 2.0, version 2.0. And we had, with the help of Eric from Jet Set Shirts,
Shout out, Eric.
he actually helped us. So we actually spent like an hour creating the logo, and then with the app that we used, had some issues. So he actually went in and actually updated the logo and made sure that it didn't have all those imperfections that the way that we did it. And so it was great because he did that. He set the vector files and the for those who know how logos and images and how to put things on T-shirts and all that, you need vector files. And so he helped us get all those set, and he even did our shirts for us. So
Yeah, no one knows what you're
Yeah.
talking about with the vector files. He made it for public appearance. He made it best for the public appearance.
Yes.
Cleaned it up quite a bit.
Just to put that in layman's terms, he made it look good when it's on a shirt and when it's on stickers, per se.
And whenever you need to use it on a website or whatever, so he made it usable. There you go.
Yeah.
So thank you, Eric. We appreciate it.
As always.
And he was there selling, so it was
Selling
nice that he was
shirts,
out
yeah.
there as well.
One of the creators, one of the content creators, I suppose is what you call them.
Yep.
So yeah, day of. So yeah, we get there, we set up. It's funny because we did have a backdrop, but couldn't use it. 'Cause
Yeah, it was
the
a little
767 was in the
massive.
way, so we improvised and we used our.
Actually ended up
It
fine.
worked.
Yeah, it worked absolutely fine. And then
Yeah, I mean, you ordered the biggest blanket of all time.
I did.
That's
it was
true.
It was like 25 by 30 feet, because I thought it would.
I was shocked when you pulled out of the box. I was like,
I mean, if
sir.
the plane needed a backdrop, it would have been good.
It could have been
Yeah.
great. Had its own cape. But yeah, so yeah, it was just really neat. Like, it started at the doors did open at 8:30 or 9:30, and then it started at 10. We were on the first panel,
We were.
Yeah.
and
It was crazy to go up there, and we're on stage, and we're looking out at like 1,000-something people just there looking at us, and I'm like, wow.
were they really looking at us?
Crazy.
Because who did we have? We had Jeb
Jeb and Noel,
and Noel,
wine guy Dustin, I believe.
Wine Guy Dustin, AvGeek
AvGeek
Tours,
Tours.
Yeah, AvGeek Tours, yeah.
and I think that was it.
Who, shout out, had laughed the hardest he's ever laughed this most recent weekend in LA.
Oh,
I want to shout out that. We don't need to get into it, but shout out to him.
yeah,
Yeah.
that
Sounds
That was a great weekend.
I
That
love
was a
when
great
people say
weekend, by
they've
the way.
laughed harder than they've ever laughed in their lives after a time with us, or a time with me, us, whatever it is. He got a workout, if you will.
he
Yeah.
did. Yes,
That weekend,
Yes,
yeah.
he was sort of with his
So,
ribs.
so the takeaway here is that we're really cool people to hang out with.
You should
Like,
hang out.
Yeah.
Funny as hell, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we already knew this.
Yeah. We're the funniest people I know.
It's just nice to verify it. Put it
Yeah.
put it in
Yeah.
writing.
We have a legitimate source here.
But yeah, that the panel was wild because I mean, basically, until we were sitting there, I mean, I'm not too sure why, what we're doing on there. I'm pretty sure they had us confused with another exit row the whole time, because I remember talking to you guys. I mean, multiple times before that, like, what are we doing on this? What are we doing on this, by the way? But it was a wild scene. I've got the best picture of all time on my personal phone library. Not like the best picture of all time, but I took this. We'll have to post it on our page. But
On our Instagram.
I took a
Yeah.
selfie with Jeb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
That
was crazy.
An inadvertent selfie with Jeb. Because it was one where I just wanted a picture with the crowd, and then
he just kind of got in it.
and then Jebbers just kind of got in. That's my favorite picture of all time.
Jabbers.
That's my favorite.
we're all
I'm not
calling
sure
him.
if we're calling him that. I don't know why I just said
You
that.
just
boy.
said that.
I don't know why I just said that, but yeah. But yeah, to bring it back, see, that's what it was like, just to bring you guys back to the moment.
Bring those memories back. Yeah, that's crazy.
I will say, I mean, just to be clear, we were walking up to the stage, and Paige told me to get the mic. So,
Yeah.
just to be clear.
Yeah, you
clear.
had that mic.
Yeah.
I mean, you said you were good. You loved being on
Yeah.
stage and loved.
I just
so I was
want to
like,
be clear
well,
for
this
anyone that
seems
was
like an
wondering why I didn't let them
opportunity.
talk. I had the mic. But
Yeah.
you guys all introduced yourselves, and
Yes, we did.
We only answered like 2 questions anyway, because the panel got cut short because everything was running behind initially.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
wanted to keep it on schedule, so it ended early. Which, by the way, no offense to the other panels, our panel probably should have gone a little longer. But hey,
Yeah.
why
Could
not?
have been the last
Look
one.
at me. Look at me. Just all of a sudden we don't belong there. Next thing you know, we're not talking long enough. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree though. I definitely think it should have.
Unfortunately, things were running behind schedule, so it did get cut
Yeah.
short.
gone
But
longer. For sure.
So
it's good.
So
In
yeah,
fact, I'm going to be honest. I don't remember any of the questions that were asked.
I don't really remember either, but you ran off stage with your mic after Jeb almost tripped coming back on stage.
Yeah, because we can't be having that.
Yeah.
There's people up there that are collateral damage, and that's not Jeb and Noel.
Not Jeb.
Yeah. They had lines out the door of people waiting to meet them.
Speaking of, let's talk about that. Some people waited 2 hours. in
Some people, I
line.
would say almost everyone there
Seriously?
waited 2 hours. Basically, I'd say 75% of the audience.
Yeah, the number one person seemed to look like it was Jeb.
Yeah.
A close second was Noel, though.
Yeah.
Noel and then Josh.
Yeah, and it just was, and then Swiss was also at the other line, but
Yeah.
his was a little bit cut
His
short.
table was funny because I thought that was someone that didn't show up. I actually thought that was someone that didn't
Because he
show
didn't
up.
have anything.
He
and-
literally showed up at like 9:55, right when it was supposed to start at 10. He
Oh yeah, they were a little upset at him for that.
He didn't bring
If
anything.
I remember correctly. Well, and because he didn't have anything, he just told everyone to put their trash on his table. So you look over at his table, and it's just garbage.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to allude to. Yeah.
yeah
I'm like, bro, come on now.
yeah he was it Josh and Swiss actually have their own podcast.
They do. Yeah.
And they also had Noel on the last one, and they were just talking about that, how he just showed up, and he just
Just strolled in.
But back to their lines real quick. I mean, specifically Noel and I was going to say Noel and Joel, but Noel and Jeb, specifically Noel and Jebbers, they had the longest lines. Like, so no offense to the other panels, but some of those panels, like the people that were watching them were people that were in line for Jeb at the time.
yeah
Like the line was constant. It didn't end until literally the show had to end.
yeah I
Yeah, they
remember.
were on their feet the whole day.
Yeah, because I remember at 4 o'clock was when the show ended, and at like 3:30, I walked by and talked to Noel, and I'm like, guys, I'm not cutting in line because I cut in line of a bunch of people, and I was just like, hey, how are you doing? Is everything okay? Is there anything we could do to get for you? He's like, I just want to sit down. He's just, it's tiring for those.
I
I-
can
Those guys were
imagine.
machines, dude.
Oh,
Absolute
seriously.
machines.
And to be able to keep up that like bright, positive, like spunky attitude that you have to try to do for every person because they're meeting you for the very first time, and I'm sure this is just monumental.
I thought it was getting old, and we only met like 27 people that day. No, like legitimately, like by the end, that was a long day. So like, I don't know how they do that. Like,
no.
That's
I'm not
crazy.
kidding. I was getting tired of it. You know, like now, with all due respect, take this with a grain of salt, but answering the same question probably all day, like, who are you? What do you do? How did you come up with this? Like the same question, and they're being told people's life story all day. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know how they did. They're machines.
Yeah, I mean,
Legitimate machines.
think about like,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think about going to a little bit wrestling, like all the people who had those, they wanted to go see Dominic Mysterio, they had to wait in line 8 hours, and they had to put on a front the whole time. Like, they actually had to be like, hi, who are you? Wow. Okay, smile, take a picture, go. Like,
yeah, I
wish
can't
re-
even imagine.
I wish I
dude.
remember this kid's name because I think we should all go around and say our most memorable moment from Saturday. I don't know if you have one, but not to put you on the spot, but I'm going to go ahead and say this one. I mean, there was a ton. Don't get me wrong. I mean, just introducing a lot of people to the pod that were interested in it.
yeah.
But there was this one kid, a younger kid. He must have been in high school. I shouldn't even bring this up because I don't remember people's names. And again, this is not about you. This is about me just not remembering your names, and that's just on me. But there's a kid that like had us autograph his notebook, or not the notebook,
Yeah.
but it was in the bag. We'll have Adama get it out here. But there was they handed out these like, I don't know if you want to call them goodie bags, but swag bags. That's a
Swag
better word.
bags, I
That's a
think
better
is an
word for it.
appropriate term. Yeah.
But they gave away this notebook that we're showing on camera.
Looking on
if you
video,
if
yeah.
you happen to be watching on video. And he just cracked it open.
Beautiful
He comes up with his dad and he's like, "Will you sign my?" So he came up to me, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because this is the first time I've been asked, at least with the podcast, for my autograph. And he's like, "Will you sign my?" Will you sign this notebook? And
I know,
And
I
I
was
was like,
like-
what do you mean? And he's like, will you sign it? And I was like, you just want me to like put my name? Like, it wasn't registering with me that he wanted my autograph. And I was like, why do you want my name in your book? He's like, no, I want you to sign it, dumbass. He's like, he didn't say that, but he was like, sign the stupid book.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you want like my autograph? I was like, oh. And I
Yeah.
was like, sorry, man. Like, I'm new to this. Like, sorry.
Yeah,
about
right?
that. Versus Jeb, who's handing out his 800 autograph of the day.
Right.
Over there, right? But no, that was cool, man. That was awesome. You know who you are.
Incredible.
I know who you are. I apologize about the name, but we know what we're talking about. Because then I brought you guys in, and I was like, you guys got to sign the book.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
I had to sign a book.
Package deal. Yeah.
It was like it felt like a yearbook signing at the time. Like, hey,
little
see you
bit.
next summer. You know?
Paige, what was yours?
Yeah, do you guys have moments? Not to put you on the spot.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, just
Wow, Paige, that whole weekend meant nothing to you.
the whole weekend meant a lot to me. So it's hard to pick. Ah, gosh, it's hard to pick. So now are you saying specifically Saturday?
Just from Saturday, the conference.
Or if you can't figure that, just go with the whole weekend. Whatever. Yeah.
I would have to say just the people who genuinely seemed interested in the podcast and were genuinely excited to follow us. I mean,
To be fair, that was more than there wasn't. Like,
Yeah.
let's not get mixed messaging
I mean,
here.
there's
Yeah.
some people who are just kind of like, okay, that's cool.
And granted, that's how those
But-
things work.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
there were some people who were like, "Whoa, this is like so cool!" Like genuinely seemed interested in what we did.
Because I mean, like,
You know?
again, full transparency. Like, this is how these conventions and things work. You're not going to be interested in everyone that's there.
Oh yeah,
I wasn't interested in everyone that's there. Full transparency, right? That's just how it works.
Yeah.
But
and this is our first time ever doing anything like this. So just to be able to get out there and be able to present ourselves publicly in a setting like this was just really cool. So
Adama, do you have a moment?
I think my favorite moment was actually getting the whole Omaha gang together. Finally meeting Keith.
oh yeah,
Like, That was the first time I had ever seen him in person. I didn't know.
Oh, really? That was my first time meting him in person too.
me too.
Yeah, like I didn't know who he was. And I was talking to him. He's like, "Hey, I'm Keith." I went, "Oh, Keith."
Well, because he voted
Finally.
on our Pages poll that he was going to be there,
Yeah.
so we knew he would be. Yeah.
And it was finally great to put a name to the face.
Yeah, it was
He
so
goes back
cool.
to one of the OG founders of the spotting chat that we have on Instagram before we were even parts of it.
Right.
Yeah,
just to kind of
like I
bring
mean,
people
this
in
is
the fold.
going back 5 or more years ago.
Oh, this is going way back further than that. Yeah.
Yeah. And so for me, it was just and to see Matt and Giselle come out as well. Like, just they actually flew in that morning.
Shout out Matt for not making the panel. Wow, good job, brother.
And just like to finally like have all of us together. It was kind of cool.
It was a rare moment.
It was.
It was awesome. Yeah, I don't know how many other times we're going to get a moment like that. So it was really cool.
And honestly, another moment that I really liked was actually being on stage for the panel and just watching everybody else, like watching the whole panel from the side and just watching you guys be in your moment. And some of the videos I've gone back on YouTube and looked at people and like seeing the panel, and you just see me just like looking and just like happy and like, and I'm actually taking a selfie of everybody in the middle of the panel, like just like it, again, it's a thing that I like to do is to be the behind the scenes guy. I want to be that guy that takes the pictures. I want to be able, put it all together. I do a lot of that, and for me, that was more my moment.
You were
So
in your
like
own.
again, me being on the mic, it's like, so yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. That was kind of one of my moments. So
Sweet, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, AvCon was awesome. Shout out to AvCon.
So yeah, shout out to AvCon. Let's talk about what was in the bag. So yeah, it gave you a showing that there was.
Here, give me the bag.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. There you go. Okay, Justin's going to take it out, and I'll explain what we have here. So first, we had the notebook.
Slam. Lord.
Second, there's this
So
AvCon.
I'm demonstrating, if you can see this, how to use this neck fan. Little word of advice, though, if you have long hair like I do, might want to put that back before you turn this bad boy on, or else the fans inside might, choppity chop that hair off.
Choppity chop, but hey, it's a good thing to have it like an air show.
Yeah. It says AvCon on the side as well with their little logo and a little plan. So, yes, air show and plane spotting. This is going to come in handy. I can tell you that. So, what you just had out my window.
This was in the swag bag to begin.
Yes.
Yes, it was. So out my window gave everybody. It looks like a luggage tag or cell phone. Yeah, it's a luggage tag.
Luggage
It
tag.
needs to be clear. It's only for Apple at the moment.
It's only for Apple. So I actually did. We did actually kind of. Well, I used the app while I was up in the air, going to Atlanta. I gave some feedback, and they appreciated it. One of the feedback I had was, if it's cloudy outside, you can't see what's out there. So they are going to be adding weather layers to the app as well in the future. So, which is
So you kind of know ahead of time how your flight's going to be,
Yeah.
whether or not this is going to be.
and it works. There's a water bottle.
Cup. And then there's
Cup.
just like some random paperwork in there. But these are the things to note.
And there was a pen as well. So
There's a
Pen.
pen, yeah.
All AvCon branded though. I think that's a huge thing to mention.
Yes.
yeah,
There's a lot of these things that happen, like conventions, whatnot. They give a lot of stuff, and it's not branded. This is next level.
That's
Even the
pretty
pen
cool.
is branded. Even this is branded.
Yeah.
It's wild,
That's awesome.
which is kind of crazy, actually. But yeah,
Talking about the neck fans, so
Yeah.
for those who
And then me and Justin,
That's
we're wearing
legitimately
our rubber AvCon bracelets that we got. Me and you are wearing those. Adama doesn't have his on, but we're repping.
I don't, but I had
way to
this,
show support.
Yeah.
the DJI mic magnet on here, so on my POW bracelet. Yeah. So then there were a bunch of other panels. Got to meet a few of the other content creators that were out there, like Dom, Worldwide Dom.
Yeah, Worldwide Dom.
He had a great April Fool's video, which they were all talking about too.
That
He
was the best.
he acted like he was on the Concorde and for the first time and did a really good job with
It
it.
was
So
really well put together. Like, if one didn't know any better, they would think, well, crap, this is happening.
There's definitely people out there that probably still do.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
so
So real quick, while we were on the panel, obviously that required all three of us to be on stage. And so like we all kind of brought our backpacks and stuff. And I do want to shout out my father, Randall, legend of the podcast.
absolutely,
Legend of the
Randall.
row.
Randall went on a little road trip and he made AvCon a stop while he was out on one of his mini sabbaticals as a retired man, as one should. But yeah, he came through AvCon. He pulled up, spent most of the day there actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was able to. I do want to shout that out because we all had our backpacks and they were left unattended because we had to go be famous. I'm sorry about it, but he was willing to stay back. He was willing to stay back and watch our stuff. So shout out to you, Randall.
And he brought me food, so big thank you to that. Shout out on that.
There's always a moment where you become really weak and need food. It seems like on every gathering.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Randall's the man. Randall's the man. He pulled up for most of the day. Yeah.
Did.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Randall. Randall was a fun joy to talk to. So
Oh yeah, tell me about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
it was
But
great.
yeah, shout out to you, brother, or actually, dad.
Dad, I was
Dad.
gonna say.
Yeah, to your dad.
But also shout out to my brother. But yeah.
And yeah, so we got anything else in regards to AvCon? I mean, it just was such a
was a great time.
event.
There was an awesome event. Yeah, I mean, getting to meet all these creators that we've literally watched on YouTube or wherever for so many years, and now just finally getting to meet them. Like, this was my first time meeting Josh and Jeb. I had met Noel a couple times. So for my first time meeting them, first time meeting Worldwide Dom, Swish 001, like...
I do just want to say, and I think I speak for all of us, it is just really cool when people like actually listen. Like, this will sound stupid, but when people like are listening to the podcast, it still kind of blows me away. They're like, "We listened to you on the way to work." Like, it still like is weird to me. I'm like, really? I'm like, that's like,
It's
and it's
so
it's
cool,
good, and I
like-
don't mean that in a bad way. It's just like it's unbelievable when you find out there's people listening sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just really cool. Like, and to find out a lot of people were like long-time listeners too, like not recent. There's some people that had been listening since. Not necessarily since day one, but they found the podcast and have listened to all of them, right?
Yep.
So,
Which I can also sometimes shout out to Non-Rev, because Non-Rev is number 250. I think they just released that episode today.
is that today? Then I'm falling behind. Yeah, yeah. Shout out Tyler and everyone. But yeah, no, just always very cool when people go out of their way to say like you're doing like we like how you go about your business kind of thing. Like yeah, because I think we are a unique space. And I'm talking about us three specifically. I think we are very unique in what we do. Not to toot our own horn, but I think it is. And I think it kind of, I noticed that on Saturday. There's not a lot of podcasts out there in that space specifically. And especially us. I mean, again, I think it really kind of hit home when on the panel. I do remember one of the questions now when they were saying, because they all a lot of those guys, obviously Jeb, Noel, like this is what they do.
Yeah.
And it kind of hit home like, I mean, we all have other jobs. None of us even work in the aviation industry.
No.
I work in transportation, but aviation specifically, like it is kind of crazy. Like, and several people did mention that weekend saying like, you guys, like, how did you even meet? Like, it was kind of mind blowing to people. Like when they do find out the root story, which we did give that story thousands of times on Saturday. I will say,
It's a valid question, yeah.
Speaking of getting tired of saying a story over and over, I almost had to like make it up towards the end. I had to get creative telling it because I was bored telling the story. But it is kind of crazy. I think we are a very unique space, and I just kind of wanted to just say that.
Yeah. Thanks
Yeah,
to
I
the
agree.
listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're grateful for all of you. We really are.
So let's also, really a big thank you again back to Rachel, Noel's wife.
Absolutely.
She putting this whole thing together. It all was the money that was being raised was for the American Cancer Society, if I'm correct, and I don't know what the number was in the end that we were able to donate, but everybody that was there was 1,000 people that were there, plus 200 content creators and behind the scenes people. So a total of 1,200 people, and it was sold out. So because Delta had to have that limit, and the fact that they were able to sell it out in the first year is amazing. And I know that she was incredibly grateful for everybody who showed up, and just knowing that you can give so much money to the American Cancer Society, that's pretty dope. So
Yeah,
Anytime you can raise money for a cause, yeah.
absolutely.
Do we have anything else in regards to AvCon that we're going to talk about?
I think we're good.
As if not, I think-
And if you do have questions about AvCon, listen to episode 41.
There you go.
Yeah.
So now it's time for...
Hey, real quick. No, if we're going to go put, you had a birthday. I think we should just touch on it. Why not? Let's just touch on it. We went to
Yeah.
LA
We went to LA. Yes.
following weekend, because that's what we do now. We travel every single weekend. This is what we do.
I
You
wish
know,
that was.
it's a tough lifestyle. It's tough being Adama. It really is.
I know.
But yeah, no,
Getting a taste of
we went
Adama's
to,
life.
We went to LA, which is kind of becoming like a tradition, like any other. We went to LA. Sorry, I was brain farting there for a moment. But yeah, we had your birthday again in LA.
Yeah, like
shout out-
last year.
Yeah, shout out AVL. They had 5 years. It coincided with your birthday. Yeah, just wanted to mention that we did we went back to our roots.
We're back.
We had to get back to our roots after AvCon weekend and get back to
The
home
other
base.
side of the U.S.
Yeah, we went to the better coast, and so
Yeah.
depending on who you ask.
100%. Yeah.
I would say that I got a California shirt on right now, and I was born in San Diego, so there you go.
Oh, hey, there
San
you
Diego
go.
County.
Yeah.
Okay, LA was great.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
It was absolutely amazing as usual.
Yeah, no, it was a great time.
And if you see Josh Cahill's next video, you might see a little surprise that's in there. So just heads up.
Might see a familiar face. Wink, wink.
All right,
No idea what you're talking about.
let's do the next thing, which would be Paige's polls. Oh wait, shout out. We did see Premonition John
Yes.
at the Renaissance
Well,
Hotel.
and it's crazy because we were on Justin's balcony, so he was right below you.
Yeah.
And so we were just talking, and we, of course, as we always do whenever we're out somewhere, wondering if Premonition John is just going to show up. And all of a sudden, he just appeared.
He showed up.
Literally just spawned into the balcony below us.
He showed up in the most John way possible.
I was like, what? Premonition John? And he turns around and looks up at us. And
So we were like a few drinks deep at this point. Like, full transparency. Let's just be honest here. We were and he just, again, the most spawned out of nowhere, the most John way possible. He's just looking up at us, and we're like, what?
Dude.
What?
Well, and the crazy thing is,
And if you know how the Renaissance works, it's like cascading rooms.
yeah.
Like balconies, so it's like perfect, like just to like look down on someone. It was so weird.
Well, and the crazy thing is that he actually did say that he was planning on not telling us just so that he could surprise us. But he wasn't planning to surprise us in that fashion, more so at
Yeah,
the
boy, did
AvCon
he.
event itself. And then he must have just heard us talk and be like, hey, those voices are
Which is
familiar. And
ironic,
then
because didn't we not even see him at AvCon then, ironically?
well,
No!
I saw him over on the other side, but he probably was waiting in line like everybody
Oh,
else.
yeah,
so-
he was busy in line. That's fair.
so thankfully he
That's
did
fair.
come, or
Yeah.
he did see us there.
We sent him some stickers.
Yeah, we
from the air.
Yeah, so we may have threw some stickers onto his balcony, and he did see them in the morning.
saw them, yeah.
So
Yeah.
because we saw him again the next morning because we yelled at him, John.
And he was available and he just strolled on out. Yeah.
But I will say, because I know we wanted to touch on this too, that reminds me, the Renaissance. Great hotel. That was my first time staying there personally.
Mine too.
Those balconies are...
That is
look,
awesome.
I'll always be an advocate of the H. But those balconies,
Super loud.
it is...
It's
But
so
like
loud.
everything's gonna have pros and cons.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna have pros and cons. But I'm totally fine dealing with noise if that means it's your space.
Yeah.
Like that's the way I want the H, is like just personal. Like,
And then Paige loved it because planes were sleeping right there.
yeah, you
Were?
legitimately
Oh,
get
gosh.
right up on these
I
aircraft
kept
that's on
the
the ramp.
window open like all night so that, when I would wake up in the night, I just see a cute little plane face.
You see that Centennial Delta 100 A350 out there? Like,
Yeah, that
767s were looking right at us. The only thing I did have to have a talk with one of the 767s that decided to do engine run-ups at 4 a.m. for a little bit, but she got quiet again.
you had F-15s that were parked there. Like,
Yeah,
it was
they
just-
literally staring us right in the face. I was like, whoa.
So, yeah, Renaissance Hotel, it's definitely worth it. So
Like most hotels, you got to pay for it. But if you're able to and willing, it's a great spot.
yep.
It's a great spot.
Absolutely.
Because to me, the personal balcony is what gives it the nod over the H for me. When it comes to like actual, just like forget what airport you're at. When it comes to actual spotting abilities,
Yeah.
it's the personal balcony that gives me the nod over the H.
It is pretty nice.
That's my opinion.
Huge fan.
Minus the lack of a coffee shop, but anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you give and take. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now can we do Paige's polls?
I think so.
Wait. Yeah. No. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yep. Shout out to O'Malley. We're not doing that jingle. Paige.
Yeah.
Poll number
We'll
one.
mention it every single time. Yep.
Yeah.
Which we saw him. So again, shout out to him.
Did, yeah. So, do you actually use your amenity kits after a flight or do you keep them as a souvenir? Yes or no, of course. Yes, 57%. No, 43%.
Real quick, I didn't mean to. I wanted to adjust that question because you asked two questions and then said yes or no. So I do think it was a little misleading, but that's neither here nor there. Because
Well,
you asked two questions and then said yes or no, but I didn't catch that in time. So that's on us.
Yeah, well,
So it's hard
Yeah,
to tell.
my
Are
bad
people
too.
are people voting yes to the souvenir or are they voting yes to using it? That's what I didn't know.
oh,
You see
okay.
what I'm getting at?
I was thinking like, yes, keep it. No, don't keep it.
See, I didn't view it like that. So who knows how
okay.
people voted? But either way,
Yeah.
I think we got thoughts.
And we have a few responses. Allison_N_860 makeup travel bags. Them fancy as Applebee's. It's not a bad use for those, and I might take you up on that one. Tino_78, not really, just keep them as a memento. Turkish Airways was my last kit in 2023. Ombre Frutas, they make great bags for phone cords, meds, etc., and easy to recognize and identify. Caleb's Aviation, I keep them as souvenirs but never use them.
Shout out Caleb.
Caleb. He's right next to us.
Yeah, at AvCon. Pal's Mom 1, shout out to my mom. I don't get no fancy amenity kits.
Hey, I'm with you. The only ones that I get are literally from Adama.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's
true.
right. It did give you the. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, Paige's mom. Yeah, it's tough being normal. Yeah.
Matthew Little G. Depends on if it's a limited edition or anything. We have way too many saved up. I mean, if you're someone like Adama who gets one every month, then yeah, I suppose.
Oh.
Or like literally how so many you have to give them to your poor friends.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I do appreciate it. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I didn't say I didn't. But
Dre Watt, I keep the first one as a souvenir. The rest I use because I got to try everything. DJ Spotter, the lotion, socks, and eye masks are valuable amenities. Can't have those go to waste, which I agree with. Can't have
DJ's
them go
correct.
to waste. MBG Aviation, with all the travel I do, the small toothpaste is helpful. And then I'm going to have to call out my dad because he answered the first question on the second one and then answered the second
Second
question
one,
on
the
the
first
first
one.
one. So I'm navigating this as we speak. Okay, IH_Mike. Shout out, Dad.
Technology.
I have never got one, but would probably save them and use them sometime somewhere. So, thoughts for everyone here?
Yes.
I think we'll have differing opinions between Adama and the rest of us.
So I actually use the kits. I do keep them and I use them because I don't know. Like somebody had just said, they're great for like putting your cords in and whatnot. And
Larry, shout out.
some of them are just like the things that are in there as well are kind of impressive. So yeah, for me, it's just kind of I like to go back and see what else was in there. Or hey, I need on my next flight, I need some. Lip, whatever.
Balm,
Balm.
Get
I'm gonna take it in
Some
another
stick.
direction, just because I kind of thought of this as we were talking in real time. But the Renaissance also had like which is a forgotten art now, but they had actual bottles of lotion that you can take, and I miss when hotels just aren't doing this across the board.
The little one.
Like it's a cost cutting measure. I get it, but the amenity kits reminded me of that. Like I love it when the hotels have little lotion bottles that you can steal.
Oh yeah.
And you obviously take, right? That kind of reminded me along the amenity kits line. So, and also in your case, you can use the amenity kit and keep it at the same time, right?
Yeah.
It's not one or the other.
And to be honest, my comb that I used to this day, I had gotten back in 2012, I think, when
Use a comb.
Delta lost my bag. Yeah.
Shout out to the hair.
And I still use it to this day.
Is that the one that TSA mistakes as a pocket knife?
No, not that
You're
one.
still using the same comb from 2012?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh,
we
is it
talk
that little
about that for a
plastic
second?
one? Like
Yeah.
the really lightweight.
It's the one that
plastic.
folds in. It goes, folds in one side. It's
That must be a nice comb, yeah.
And then the other side, and it's plastic, but it still works like a charm. None of the hair comb teeth things have fallen off.
That's crazy,
Wow.
actually.
Yeah.
That is wild.
I don't know that I have any combs or brushes from 2012.
Just saying, it's
crazy.
impressive. Like
Yeah. If
I
you're
remember I got it from Reno too. It was Reno.
My gosh.
Shout out to that comb.
Yeah.
Really?
That's gonna have to be our guest on our next podcast. Is
I
that
was just
comb.
bring it out. I'm gonna bring it out with the Coke can.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
what was it like? Yeah, comb.
How many countries have you traveled to at this point?
What's Adama's head like? You know?
Give us a scalp report.
Scalp report? Scalp report? Oh, man. Are you pro or con long hair with Adama? Because when he met you, you were not like that. Yeah.
Because I was still in the military.
Yeah,
I'm not
Adama
even-
was a
He
different man.
probably actually likes you more now.
yeah.
We're talking about a comb right now.
This comb is now experiencing two different kinds of Adama, head and beard.
Shout out to the comb.
Yeah, comb.
Yeah.
This has gotten weird.
Sorry. Who brought it up even? You.
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
I use it still, so I still use
anyway.
products.
So, yeah. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's number 2.
So our last question: did you see/meet us at AvCon?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
And
I wasn't there. What are you talking about?
what?
No. Yeah, were there no? Oh, I guess there were no's if people that weren't
There's a
there.
few, yeah.
That's fair.
And then most importantly, are we as cool in person as we are on the podcast? Only one right answer, obviously.
Yeah. Get into that real quick. No. How were the responses?
So Matthew Lil G, you were all right. Jet Set Church was cooler.
You were
What
all
the
right.
Heck, this
No, that's fair.
guy.
That's fair.
Yeah,
fair.
thanks,
Jet
thanks,
Set
Matt
Church
Little
is
G.
pretty cool. Let's be honest here.
It's
So-
tough to hear that in person, but it's fair.
Very true. Very true.
Can't win them all.
Especially Matt.
Yeah.
What about the other Matt?
The other Matt. Oh yeah,
Yeah, rumor has it
MBG Aviation.
Oh,
responded.
MBG Aviation.
Yeah.
this guy sucks.
So he responded in all caps. Might I also add? OMG, it was so cool to meet Oma celebs. I was so nervous, but you are so cool. And you are so cool is the letter U, the letter R, so, and then cool spelled with a K.
Yeah, like a middle school girl. Yeah, we got
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Matt? So on that note, which Matt is cooler?
Little
MBG
G.
Aviation or Matthew Little
Tune
G?
into the next phases poll.
Yeah.
yeah.
I want to know what DJ thinks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go MBG Aviation's the better Matt.
Yeah, I think so. Too.
That's the Matt I know.
Yeah. I don't know this little G.
Matt, I came to know. Yeah.
All right, other ones.
So Vic Skywatcher, Caleb's Aviation both say yes. Caleb says it was great to meet you all and hope you enjoyed meeting me as well.
Yeah, I suppose. No, I'm
And
just kidding.
then Pal's mom 1, shout out to my mom. I only give birth to cool people. That's a fact, actually. Verified source. CG Limod, cooler. And then we had another person that's responded with cooler, which is Randall. So shout out Randall.
He's the coolest of them all, which is what's so ironic about that.
And then your dad, who commented in the other one.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm navigating now back to the first question. The answer to the first question is under the second question. You are cool but sketchy. Thanks, Dad.
Your dad said that?
Yes!
Is he talking about all of us or just you? Sketchy.
You are all cool but sketchy. So all of us.
I'm gonna need a little bit more information there.
Getting
What would
context.
Oh.
Yeah, bring him on to the podcast. Bring him on.
Whoa.
Bringing Dad on.
A
Get
little
on to the-
sketchy. That answer is sketchy.
That's a little sus.
Yeah. How about this, Dad? How about you answer in the appropriate field next time on the
That sounds sketch too.
You got your
He'll get a kick
you
out of
got your
that.
daughter running all over the place finding the answers. How did he even do that?
Well, see, I was visiting with them last night, and he kind of said that he clicked the question box as it had just moved over to the second question, and he thought he was responding to the first. It's the only way. He wasn't really entirely sure, but that was his best guess.
That's
so.
the most like mom dad like thing ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
See Paige here. Yeah.
page on page 67. I. Oh wait, I
Trying
did
to answer the poll pages here. No, that's funny.
So So yeah, that'll be it for.
That's it for Paige's polls.
Yeah. Did we want to touch on our lovely excursion of flights back from Los Angeles where you almost got in a fight? Or are we going to get to that in the next episode?
I guess we'll cover it real quick. Yes.
Cover it, yeah,
So first flight back from Los Angeles out to Phoenix. So a short 1 hour
So
flight.
it was you and Paige. Let's be clear. I have no eyewitness of this.
I took
Yeah.
Southwest, for
Southwest,
the
new
first
boarding
time on their new boarding process. I hate it, but it is
Oh
what
God,
it is.
no,
He
it's
loved
so much
it.
better, sir. What are you talking about?
Yeah, so we get into the flight, and flight was uneventful until the very end when people getting off the plane, and usually, typically, everybody gets off the plane, a row at a time, and you don't like just jump in front of people. So there's one guy from a few rows back decided that he was going to get himself and push himself in front of everybody. Gets to my row, he actually grabs his suitcase above the person that's diagonal from me, and when he brings the suitcase down, he actually hits some old lady. Unfortunately, doesn't
Right
even
in the head, right?
and
Because I didn't see this.
yeah, and he doesn't apologize either for the situation. So the guy right next to him or right next to her is like, yeah, typically we wait for people to go, when it's their row. And I'm like, yeah, typically that's how this works.
Why are
And
we ending the pod like this? What are we?
I know. I'm like, why are we talking about this? I don't want.
Sorry.
So yes. So anyways, this guy is yelling at his son, I guess, who's a few rows back, and he's going down the aisle, getting off the plane. I'm right behind him. I'm like, yeah, get moving. We're all trying to get off this plane. I'm yelling at him because he's yelling at me. Flight attendant asks, it's spicy.
And look, when Adama's on one, he's on.
Oh
one.
yeah, he does not hold back. This man has no filter.
I
Entertainment. I almost had to whip my phone out and start recording.
As someone who has now recently driven with him, now more than once, but yeah, I mean, it is real.
what's the worst he's going to do? He has no gun, so he's going to punch me in the face. That's the worst thing that he's going to do. So I don't care. I'm like, get off this plane. Everybody behind me is trying to get off this plane. Nobody knows you, and nobody cares about you. So, anyways, yes. So, anyways, the flight attendant is like, oh, it's spicy. I'm like, yeah. Those flight attendants actually were on the next flight. They actually got on a different plane,
Our
and they were
flight to
taking the flight
Omaha.
back to Omaha, where I also had a guy who decided to put his seat back. But
Yeah,
he was
tell
putting,
that part.
But
Yeah,
he was,
that was funny, dude. I
Yeah,
can't.
let's end on a humorous note here.
This
So,
was
please.
so funny.
so this guy was clearly in my seat. I'm a middle seater, but he's in the aisle. Paige is at the window, and I'm more in Paige's seat because this guy is taking up a little extra room, and so he ends up going to put his seat down. And
Now, when you say that, sorry, I'm confused when you say it. Put his seat back.
yeah, sorry,
putting the seat
back.
thank you,
Seat
seat
back.
Sorry,
back.
you said that in a text, and I had no idea what that meant. Yeah.
That makes
No.
makes sense.
He was putting the seat back to
Yeah,
recline.
so
to
he was
recline.
recline. He was trying to recline his seat, and he reclines my seat. And here I am, just
Whoa!
here I am just trying to enjoy myself. And Paige loves to describe this is like, and so you have to watch the video if you see this. So here I am, just like enjoying myself, and then I all of a sudden just go back. It wasn't a slow recline.
No.
It's Southwest. It's like straight, fast to get back and recline.
Can you do that one more time just for the viewers at home?
Now, granted, that is a very startling if you're not expecting it.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
But the
because
thing,
I was talking to you, I think. So that's why it was
I
just.
think so.
And you just yeeted to the row back. Yeah.
Now, the thing about Adama is that he is already disheveled and kind of flabbergasted by the events that have been occurring the last
Disgruntled.
couple hours. Very disgruntled.
Here I
Very
am on a
disheveled,
Southwest flight,
yeah.
right?
You're on a Southwest plane in general.
That's the thing.
This crap always happens to you on Southwest, never me. So I don't know how this ever happens. But it was.
Or you
so
have your own
funny.
share. You have your own fair amount of stuff that happens.
Yeah,
on flights.
we've
Not
heard.
like this, but yeah. So it was just so funny because when he gets like that, his reactions to things are so dramatic, and it is so humorous because when I just see you flying backwards, and you just got jazz hands going on. I knew you were not having it, so if I laughed, it would not have made it better. So I had to just like turn my head.
Oh, come on,
and
laugh,
laugh a little
laugh.
bit because that was funny.
Yeah, I was, and you kept telling me just move, Adama. I'm like, ugh. Yeah.
And our flight attendant who was nominated for flight attendant of
Flight
the year?
attendant of the year. So yeah. So when they were actually passing out pretzels, I will say I love how Southwest does their service, in-flight service. They don't have a galley cart going all the way down the aisle. So they're coming out, giving everybody pretzels, and the guy is sleeping right next to me, and he just shoves the pretzels on his chest. He's like,
So, because the guy's sleeping with his arms crossed
Yeah.
on his chest, and our flight attendant of the year decides to just take some pretzels and shoves it in his arms, kind of, and just,
he made sure everybody got them pretzels, and those
maybe
pretzels
that's
were
why he
great.
was voted flight attendant of the year.
Who decides flight attendant of the year, by
have
the way?
no
How is that
idea.
even decided?
I have no idea.
There's so many flight attendants.
Well, and what was funny is
And how did Val not get that award?
right.
Yeah.
One of the flight attendants was telling everybody to order, and if you don't know, on Southwest, order the hot chocolate, Southwest hot chocolate, because it takes forever.
And Val touched on that in
Yeah.
our episode as well. So
So, yeah, she said everybody in rows 20 to 25, please go ahead and order every single one of you a hot chocolate. So,
I wonder how many people actually did that too.
right. So yeah, we took Southwest back, and yeah, it was very eventful for me because
So you had a good time. Got it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Flights.
Justin, you came back just normal, nothing.
Yeah, I mean that's what you guys are here for, man. Like the weird stuff happens to you guys.
Yeah.
Sorry for the kids at home. My bad. Sorry, we're adults here. Not a big deal. I took United, but since we're talking about flights now, I did have my first Starlink flight. I had
Yes.
Starlink. So
Yeah.
ironically, on that LA trip, I flew on 2 6-month or less old planes that were A321 Neos that had Wi-Fi, but the one that had Starlink was like the 7-year-old Embraer that I took back from Denver to Omaha.
Yeah, what the
So
heck?
I legitimately don't understand like how and maybe someone can tell us that's listening, but I thought that was really funny that like the brand new planes that flew on, no Starlink. The
Yeah.
7-year-old Embraer on the way home, Starlink, which was worth the hype. I will say, like, to clear the air, like if there is any, because I know there's multiple reports that are online, but Starlink is legitimately free if you have any United, like you don't have to be a tier, like anyone that has United, a low mileage plus member, it's free.
Oh, yeah,
It's
you can,
incredible.
yeah.
And it's easy to connect. Like it's not hard. It was awesome.
So
Yeah.
Starlink has
Glad
been
to
pretty
experience
amazing. It'll be nice to see.
No one reclined my seat on the flight back. It was great.
You're lucky. Okay,
Let's get out of here.
let's do that. So, upcoming travels. I'm headed to Colorado Springs this weekend with.
See, he always wants to be part of the background, but here he goes, and he'll be talking about trips again.
Yep,
And the exit row is back to what it was.
taking American to Chicago, over to Colorado Springs, and then through Dallas back. And then I think that's it for at least until the next podcast.
Yeah, I don't have anything until 30 days from now.
Justin.
Cool. Let's get out of here.
All right, social media train. Paige, where can we follow you?
You can follow me at Oma_spotter_Paige, and you can follow my travel buddy, Adventures with Aileron.
Where's Aileron?
She's over there. I forgot to go
okay.
get her.
Aileron's over here.
Who cares?
She's over here with her siblings, chilling and watching us.
Justin.
What? Oh, Spotting Omaha. Yeah.
And you can follow
There she
me, Photography by Adama D. You can also follow, like, subscribe, share at the Exit Row Pod on Instagram and other social media platforms. Please comment, and
Comment, share,
comment, subscribe,
comment,
all
share,
that.
subscribe.
I can't say it all.
Shout out
You know what I'm
Henry.
trying to say. Shout out Henry and Justin.
Let's bring it in.
Isn't
On
it
you.
cool? We got everyone to do this too.
Yes, we did.
We got Jeb, Noel, and Josh to do this.
And you did see my fist was in there, so
Yeah.
Made
Yeah.
appearance.
Or someone's fist was there. I don't know. We can't confirm it was you. But yeah, exit row. 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Exit row.
Extra.